Hi, welcome to our immigration series. My name is Jennifer Paulino, and I am the managing attorney for the immigration practice at Marble Law. Today, we're going to talk about non-immigrant visas. What is a non-immigrant visa? A non-immigrant visa is a visa issued to individuals who wish to enter the United States temporarily for a specific purpose, such as tourism, business, study, etc. Unlike the immigrant visas, these types of visas, the non-immigrant visas, do not grant permanent residency, which is most commonly known as a green card. It does not lead to a green card. The most common types of non-immigrant visas, by far, the first one is the tourist slash business visa, often issued as one document as B1 slash B2. B1 is for business related activities such as meeting, attending a conference, a consultation, negotiating a contract, not for actual work. B1 does not allow an individual to work in the United States. B2 is for tourism, vacation, and even for obtaining medical treatment in the United States. Another type of non-immigrant visa, we have the student visas. It's for academic students attending a university, college, or even certain high schools and lower education institutions, and for vocational and technical students too. Then we have the exchange visitor visas, which are very common for au pairs and scholars and professors. And then we have a big category of the temporary work visas. The temporary worker visas, the most common one we hear about and we see is the H-1B, which is used for specialty occupations that require a higher education degree. Also under the H visa umbrella, we have H2A and H2B visas, which is for temporary workers, either agricultural or non-agricultural workers. We also have the L visa, which is for intracompany transferees. So for an individual who is already working for a company abroad and the company wants to transfer them to the United States. We also have the O visa for individuals with extraordinary abilities in the science, arts, education, business, or athletics. We also have the P visa, which is for athletes, artists, and entertainers. And the P visa is very commonly used for an individual who wants to enter the United States for a specific event or show or competition. And we also have the Q visa, which is less known for participants of international cultural exchange programs. And as an outlier under the non-immigrant visas, we also have diplomatic and official visas for diplomats, government officials, and employees of international organizations. So now let's talk about the eligibility criteria and the process for applying for non-immigrant visas. For the criteria for a non-immigrant visa really depends on the type of non-immigrant visa that you're applying for, but these generally include your purpose of travel, which has to match the type of visa that you are asking for. You also have to prove that you have an intent to return to your home country after your temporary stay. Also, um, a big criteria is financial stability. You must prove that you have sufficient funds to cover your expenses during your stay. This is a little bit different for the temporary work visas, so keep that in mind. And also, ties to home country is a very common thing that the adjudicator is going to be looking at this application. You have to show strong ties to your home country, such as family, employment, property, and um, other things that may apply to your specific situation. So, how do we apply for a non-immigrant visa? Again, it may change depending on the specific type of non-immigrant visa you are applying for, but generally, the first step would be to complete the online application for a non-immigrant visa. And you submit all of this electronically. Second, you have to pay the visa application fee. How you pay for this fee really is going to depend on the specific consular post that you're applying at. Some of them require you to go in person to a bank and make a deposit. Some of them will allow electronic payments, etc. After you pay the application fee, you can schedule an interview. How you schedule that interview also depends on the consular post. They usually send very detailed instructions on how to do that. Most of them, you can either do it by phone or using an online scheduling system. After you schedule your interview date, you have to start gathering your documents. The most common documents that pretty much apply across the board include a valid passport, and make sure that the validity in that passport is at least 6 months, at the very, very least 6 months. Your confirmation page for your online application, your receipt for your payment, and any supporting documents that are specific to your visa. Also, some non-immigrant visas may include a medical examination that you will have to get done in your home country by a physician who is authorized by the consular post. After you've done all of this, then you attend your visa interview and the very important date that you scheduled. You attend the interview and you answer the questions about your travel plans, your background, and etc. These interviews are very rapid fire to make sure that you are very well prepared for these. And after your interview, there is a visa processing time. Most consular posts will keep your passport and they will let you know to pick up your passport according to the preferences that you selected when you first applied and when you first paid your fee. If your visa was approved, your passport will be stamped with the visa. For more information, check out our other immigration videos. And if you're ready to start with your immigration journey, contact us today to schedule some time with our Marble team.